One-third female statue of 2024.
Ooh.
So, you've got this list, by the way.
May do. I don't know. I'll see.
Oh my god, you fucking have that list.
Yeah, I do, yeah. Okay, so in bronze place is the Prime One Studios Vampirella, if my list is correct. Yeah, she looks really, this is really nice.
Sexy piece, that is.
Yeah.
I was very tempted to put this in silver place, but we'll get on to the why in a minute. I think this piece looks nice. Prime One to do the
Yeah, I would have allowed that. I wouldn't have fought you on that.
I think, you know, considering how much we bitch about Prime One, there's quite a lot of Prime One statues in this awards.
Yeah, they do some nice stuff, but your moral compass has got nothing to do with the quality of work.
No, credit where credit's due.
We don't, just because I don't like them as a company doesn't mean I can't look at the work they produce. That's a magnificent piece of work. I can do that because I just bring that big dick energy everywhere I go. I don't really care. I'm fair and honest about it. I don't mind. I don't like, there's loads of, like, on a personal level, if I bumped into Eric Sosa, there would be fucking problems, like serious problems. But when he does a piece of work and it's good, I will give it an award. I will give him his props if it's good. I've got no problem. But if I bump into him, there's going to be a fucking issue. So you see what I'm saying? You've got to be able to separate that situation and not be personal, and just look at it and say, do you know what? It's fantastic, and it is.
Yeah.
No problem. No problem.
All right. So that's the bronze place.
Does it have any switch outs? This, I bet it does, doesn't it?
I don't know. Don't fucking ask me stupid things like
that. Shit, though.
This should have been gold, Punisher excess is saying.
It is nice, though. It is really nice.
Does it qualify prices and shipping? Sexy piece for sure. The thing about it as well is, I mean, we can't really. We have to kind of do these things based upon what they are and how they look. We can't go into like this costs this much. This we can't. Otherwise, it would just be, you know, you wouldn't get anywhere. So we have to, and this also goes on to the next piece, and that's a nice segue because the next piece is the J&D Platinum Wonder Woman, and I know this piece had a lot of complaints, but I do think it was very small kind of group of people who complained about it, and also, you know, I do think the J&D kind of set themselves up for those complaints because they are charging more money for this line. So it needed to be perfect. So any imperfections, people were going to jump on them, latch on them, and complain. But
everywhere,
you know, you can't. Even though with those complaints, with the complaints about prices and things like that, you can't deny the workmanship and the craftsmanship that's gone into this. I mean, I am not a fan of these pieces. I'm not a fan of these silicone pieces. Huh?
Yeah.
It does absolutely nothing for me. I've explained it before. It's just like if I was to buy a piece of art and it was like someone did a black and white sketch in charcoals and it was like photorealism, I can appreciate that it looks absolutely amazing. But for me, if it looks like a photo, it doesn't do anything for me because I could just have a photo of it.
Yeah,
it just takes away from, you know, when you see.
I think that's logical. I think that's logical.
Well, it's like when you see a male statue. I mean, I wouldn't say maybe with the Batgirl, but if you see a male statue by Daniel Bell or a female statue by Will Harbottle, or you know, a statue by Canali, you see those signatures and you see those pieces where you're going to like go, that looks like Will Harbottle did that female. That looks like, you know, because there's enough to compare it to. And with this stuff, it's just so
lifeless.
Well, it looks so much like the piece that it is.
Oh, how about this then? Probably not lifeless. Soulless is probably better. You can't see any signature of the person in them.
It looks like a stripper cosplaying girl. Yeah, looks nothing like it. This is a bad picture. It actually looked. This is really, really blurry, and it does actually really look like her in person. It's ridiculous in person. yeah, this is the bronze
Thing
place.
is, though, as well, what you have to always remember as well with shipping and things like that, with those prices coming into it, that means you're excluding certain people from certain parts of the world as well.
Yeah,
Because for us, shipping's much more expensive than for certain other people,
yeah,
and vice
yeah.
versa. You know, because we're in the UK and that, or people that are in Europe, you don't really have many statue companies that come out of those places. So we obviously suffer with taxes and shipping more than
Well,
most.
I had a conversation today, which was actually really interesting. It was with a company, and it was about taxes and how it works when you ship to different countries. And
Yeah.
basically, if you ship to UK, you have to put in all of the fucking price and this and this and this, and all of that is calculated, all the duties calculated. If you ship to EU, same thing. All the duties are calculated. Da, da, da. When you ship to America, there's I was pretty sure that like if something costs more than $1,000, they're meant to pay tax. But in America, it's so like no wonder all the Americans are happy because it's like it's the responsibility of the person who's buying it to report that. So
Oh
if
dear.
a company sends a $5,000 statue, then it's a responsibility of me to say, I received a $5,000 statue, I owe you tax. So
Okay, good
no
luck with
one
that.
does. So no one does. And someone was telling me about it today. I was like, that can't be right. And they're like, yeah, seriously. When we do shipping to America, we do this, we do that. And the tax is down to the person on the other end to report it. And I'm like,
Wow.
fucking what? Yeah. Shipping at $350 shipping, Richard, that's not too bad in some regards, you know. But still,
It costs like
you know,
fucking like 200 and something to get fucking standard like piece in at the minute. I mean, I got a 1/5 scale fucking piece. It was $160.
yeah, that's not bad though, is it?
It's not a very big box,
Yeah.
It's not like a big box, man. But like even like a Boeing like bust, for example, it's like $100+ to ship.
Richard's saying in Canada, you buy a T-shirt for $50, expect to pay $28 in duties and tax. Yeah, we
But yeah, I just walk around with nothing on.
can we become 53rd state? Yeah, God. Anyway, gold place. So, do you want me to do this one then?
You can do it if you want to.
So, the gold place actually was one which got a lot of votes, a lot of love, a lot of people saying how this is like the most amazing statue of 2024. And I've seen this on repeat occasions on many, many comments, and people are like all over this statue. They're absolutely loving it. It probably could have gone into a couple of other categories, but we put it into the 1/3 female statue gold, and it's the gold place. So yeah, this is the NieR Automata, and this is the 2B, and basically this one, people absolutely loving it.
I got so many things with 2B. I didn't understand a word they were fucking saying.
I saw the guy saw you
About
put a
what?
thing up and someone wrote 2B and you wrote 2B question mark. I just thought I'm just gonna leave that. I'll let George go with that. It made me
I
laugh
was just like,
actually.
what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
And
it's
then
a character.
when they said who it was, I was like,
Yeah.
where the fuck does the 2B bit come from?
Well, NieR Automata is it's a game by Square Enix, and basically there is an anime which has like I don't know 20 or so episodes. So in theory, you could have slid her into the anime category, but it wouldn't have been fair. But yeah, it's a
Still
game.
not answered what the 2B thing is.
So name.
How do you
So
say her
name.
name?
2B.
Not spell it.
2, the number, B. You say
She's
it as it
cyborg.
is.
She's cyborg.
I don't know. I don't know that much about it. Oh,
Okay, so
okay. Oh, yeah, she is a robot. There you go. Cypher's
okay,
coming in.
now I'm understanding. It makes perfect sense. If it was a
Robot
robot,
number, robot number 2, version B.
there you go. See, now that's all I needed. Where the fuck were you, Cypher? That's what I needed. Fucking about three
Richard
hours
is
ago.
saying 2B, what a joke. Are you not, you don't agree?
You don't like it?
Richard's a big J&D fan, isn't he? So he's not going to be happy about that.
What he like those to win?
Probably. It's like 3PO or R2 from Star Wars. Well, I know I'd rather fuck. Jesus. Leon. See this piece in person, very impressive piece. To be or not to be. To be is the best statue of the year so far. See, I got a load like this. This was getting very, very positive. But as I say, Richard, I know Richard's a massive J&D fan. So
what does that mean? What's his pick?
He's probably upset that we didn't pick the Wonder Woman overall.
It didn't fucking win. And also, more importantly,
well, with the
there were a few issues with it.
Yeah.
So we got to be very careful here. There's another piece as well that didn't actually win it because there were some issues, which was the diorama, which was the Batman from Sideshow. That would have been higher up. If we didn't have breakages in like a critical point, and it was reported by a few people, then you've got a problem. There's a structural problem.
Problem has been done several times. Yeah.
Exactly. So you've got a structural issue that needs fixing. That ain't gold. You don't get gold with shit like that. Exactly the same as the having a weird coloured arm.